All right, so for this week, we have a new sample everything. We're still going to work with CoSpaces. We're going to level up on what you learned from the basics of CoSpaces last week. This one is called Try Learning 6 New to You Skills in CoSpaces. This one has a lot of choice. It's based on your understanding of CoSpaces so far and pushing that forward in at least 6 different ways. So here's what it looks like. To complete the assignment, you're going to follow at least 6 different tutorials from the YouTube playlist below to learn 6 new ways to use CoSpaces. Tutorials, though, don't get freaked out on them. They're quick. CoSpaces tutorials that they make are maybe like 1 to 2 minutes each. They just teach you one small thing at a time. Your job is to find 6 things that are new to you and then find ways to apply them to your CoSpaces. So you're going to copy and paste the sentence starters below in your discussion and fill them in when you complete the assignment. And it's really simple. You're just going to write in the name of the tutorial number 1 you picked, what'd you learn how to do, and then describe how you applied it to your CoSpace. And then you'd put a link to the CoSpace that you created at the bottom by using the share button on CoSpaces. The YouTube playlist is right here. If you click this link, especially if you hold Control and click it, it'll open in a new tab. And when the page loads up, you have 71 different choices. You need to pick 6. So you can go through and figure out, what do I want to learn how to do out of any of these things. Take a look, and maybe if you look at one and you're like, well, maybe not so much for me, that's okay. You wasted 1 minute. It's all good. So pick stuff that you actually are going to be able to apply. There are a few features in here, like adding co-teachers or student sharing or observing student work, using CoSpaces as an assignment, collaborative group assignments, move to assignments. Some of these things don't apply to you guys. Some of these things are for teachers. So use good judgment in the tutorials that you pick. Make sure you pick things that you can actually apply in your CoSpaces. If you turn in something like, I learned how to use observing student work, I'm going to send that back to you, because all that says to me is like you didn't really think about what it was that you were doing, because that's a teacher thing. So they do lump in teacher tutorials here too, but there's a lot of other things you can learn how to do that are not just for teachers here. The vast majority are CoSpaces tutorials for you. You can also, if you'd like to, look up your own tutorials on YouTube. The goal is to just push your understanding further than it currently is. Wherever you're at with CoSpaces right now, my goal is for you to move forward in 6 different directions. The easiest way to get there, pick 6 of these feature tutorials. But if you want to do something a little more in depth and like learn how to make a specific type of game or something like that, you can search in YouTube. And if you have questions on that, let me know. I can help you.